Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our Indy. This is Captain April, and these are the days of our Indy. Okay, just watched Indy's little update video on monitors. I've been working, I didn't bother with these. And about the accomplishment, scratching off the checklist of going to the men's room. Okay, again, inside baseball gear. Why this is really not a big deal for biological female, even not even trying to pass the boy. Just you can go in there in a mini skirt and everything, and 99 times out of 100, you're not going to have a problem because men are there for one of two basic things: either piss or shit, or occasionally throwing up. Although that's a case if they figured it's closer to the bathroom than it is just go outside and throw up in the bush. But generally, you're there to take a dump, take a whiz, get the hell back out. That's why we don't go in groups. We're not there to socialize it. It's like there's no sofa in there to relax and everything else, unlike a ladies' room. Typical ladies' room is it's like a palace in there compared to. But guys get toilets, sinks, urinals. That's it. You're lucky there's paper towels. Okay. We're really like if it's toilet paper, but again, most part you're there to you see the toilet and you're going to the urinals. But yeah, so it's like that's why women going to the men's room is a safer bet because we're not there looking for dates. Okay, we're looking like a piss and get out of there. If you see a girl in there, ladies' room must be tied up. Whatever, do your thing, get out. Because that's what we're doing. We're doing our thing, getting out. It's kind of the complicated thing with the whole trans thing. It's like, because men going to the ladies' room, that's another matter. Because you're dealing with a big hulking person who can easily overpower whoever's any woman is in there. So that, if my daughter's in there and get your ass back. I don't give a what's around, what you identify as. I see the hard on, get your ass out of here. But that's a side issue. So yeah. Because Indy, there are some men's rooms. It's like once you get a look in there, no, back to being a girl. Fuck this, Because let's just say, for the most part, we're not particular. And she's doing this while doing a skincare routine that most guys. What the hell is she doing? We don't do that. Very few guys would go through all the greens and everything, and that's only because if that's what their job requires, like male models or actors, where they got to take care of their skin. Otherwise, look, if we even wash the damn their faces, come on, and then only because it's obviously dirty. Otherwise, just get a top and wipe off whatever. Done. We are fairly low maintenance creatures, okay. But there's a lot of stuff in there, and I'm getting. In a way, it's kind of because you talk about stuff, people doing things. I've never gone anywhere near that. Okay, there's people doing stuff that's like, good grief. So at least I'm not her only stalker. This is the point. I'm not really a stalker to begin with. Indy, come on. But that's another discussion. And but your people are doing that. Stop it. You're making it harder for guys like me who are really seriously trying to help her. Okay, and Indy, I know you're not joking. You are serious, but that doesn't mean it's true. Okay. So. And yeah, At least you're putting the top surgery idea off for a few years as far as not having any babies. Okay. I don't know how, if they'll go into, hopefully any surgery, any surgeon doing some kind of, so you don't have the babies. It will explain a few things about what all is involved. I'll give you the short version right now. Don't go over hysterectomy, because that stuff in there does more than just make it possible to get pregnant. It's also the very presence there is structural support for things around it, like your bladder. It's sitting on there. It's like you take that out. Guess what? It's gonna try and fall out because there's nothing there to hold it. Then prolapsed bladder. Look it up. My kid sister could tell you all about it because she had to have a complete hysterectomy because her stuff was screwing up and it was trying to kill her. But she's had problems with the bladder trying to fall out through the through the vagina. It's not pretty. It's not fun. And you got to do all kinds of weird things to get over. And plus also the lack of estrogen is the thing. Odds are they'll put you on estrogen. So what have you accomplished? Not a goddamn thing. Really. And if you go minimally invasive situation with would be as far as surgery would go, would be tubal ligation, getting your tubes tied. And that would involve basically probably going through your belly button. So that belly button thing's going out, and your belly button's going to get messed up. Or maybe a couple of things on the side. I won't say them completely, but there'll be two little scars on, like around the hip, where they go in, tie the thing, and done. So yeah, either way, there's going to be surgical scars. There's no escaping it. That's the nature of surgery. Because I have gone through surgery, a few times. Once for ruptured appendix and all the fun and mayhem that caused because I didn't recognize it in time and go in before it blew. So instead of a small little scar down here, I got huge in the middle and a big lump where they had to put a drain in. And also I don't know if you can see that, but car wreck where arm was broken, radius here, up here, and the humerus up here. So I got a nice little scar in the back here, and another one running on the forearm, which is not as obvious, and then also fractured elbow down here, which we're at one later because I thought, if that thing snaps, you're gonna shoot right up in the thing. It's not fun. Okay. And as far as the top surgery goes, if they're honest with you, it won't be pretty. I don't care if you get the top surgeon in the fucking country, it won't be pretty. There will be these scars, and you can't guarantee they try and graft those. You got pretty wide nipples. They try and graft those on there. It's like there's a good chance they won't take. And one day in the shower, and one of them falls off. Yeah. So again, you say to yourself, that's a few years off. And hopefully by then, hoping you'll come to your senses on that. But because again, I know you're serious. You really want to do it, but like I said, I don't think you really know what you're trying to get into here. Okay? You got a really disgusting, one of the reasons why men's rooms get so disgusting, we have the option of peeing standing up. We don't have to sit down for it, okay? Usually if a guy sits down to pee, it's because he's tired. Wants a chance to sit down for a minute. Otherwise, it's like, shoot, out. That's why also, like the little toilet, the little paper liner, most times in a men's room, it's full. You're lucky the first one's even been pulled out. If it's empty, it's been empty for a very long time because nobody gives a shit. Yeah. But, Again, I'm not trying to belittle what you. I'm not saying you're joking. No, I know you're serious. That's why I'm serious. I'm trying to keep you from really following through on a lot of stuff and really winding up in a very bad spot afterwards. Again, my mantra: don't do anything, stupid and irreversible. Everything up to now, you can back off from. If it's something, get another epiphany. It's like, okay, I was wrong. Yeah. You wouldn't be the first one. You won't be the last. This fucking gender ideology bullshit has claimed so many lives. Sometimes literal. Because, yeah, you talk about the suicide rate. The suicide rate for after transition skyrockets. Because by then you realize, oh, God, fucked up big time. And now there's no going back. Or just, it didn't solve the problems. They didn't want to detransition. They're still just as screwed up as they were before. Life has not gotten better. It's gotten probably a little worse by that point. So it's like, better off, don't even go there, okay? Let's see, they finally found a binder that works for you? Great, go with that, okay? Consider that your holding pattern now until everything else works out. And again, as far as the website go, okay, yeah, at least something's going on there, but I was like, your mods need to be fired, okay? Yeah, you want to put them one big. You still should have been trickling in one or two at a time there, okay? As many videos, you're not going to get them up in one big chunk, okay? Unless you got a old supercomputer somewhere. It's like, no, don't even. Just keep going one while you're working on the other stuff. Still upload one or two at a time here, because we haven't had a new upload on there in weeks. And they really need to stop worrying about me being on the Step Pro forum. There's nothing there yet. There's nothing to gatekeep. So knock the fuck off. Okay. And I've already shown I can re-sign up in a matter of seconds. Okay. I don't even have to type in a password or anything. Just click down. So you're just banging your head against the wall. Knock it off. Okay. You're not accomplishing anything. Get a hobby. And again, you think you don't want to know the stuff I'm not passing on. Okay, I get a lot of stuff coming my way about this thing, but this stuff that we're not going on that. Okay. But seriously, Indy, come on. I'm not gonna. It ain't the Shangri-La you think it is. Okay. Being a guy largely sucks. You're not going to accomplish what you think you're, and the whole gender, male brain, female thing. There may be certain aspects of the brain that are more common to male and female that can also occasionally be more prominent in opposite sex, but that doesn't make it a male brain. The way your mind operates, the way I've seen it operate, that's not a male brain. We don't go that complex and convoluted. Okay? The two hemispheres of the brain are not that interconnected. Okay? We're very single-minded focused. It's kind of like I said, trying to get a gay guy. It's like, no, your boyfriend is not gay. Okay? Just because you declare yourself a boy, it's tab A into slot B, okay? It's not gay, okay? Any more than if you identify yourself as an Irish setter, it wouldn't make it bestiality, okay? Again, I'm trying to get you to actually work on the issues and going back to the original thing, don't worry so much about labels, being a boy just worry about being indie, okay? Because it is a big wide spectrum personality wise, okay? Sex and gender is the same thing. It's just gender's the word you can use in front of your grandma. Okay. And it can also apply towards, like hose connectors. One's a male, one's a female, because one goes into the other. Okay? But beyond that, this crap they cooked up, John Money, may he rot in hell for the crap he's causing. And Kinsey, the same sort of thing, and all the other idiots that cooked up this nonsense. Like I said, I've got well over 24 detransitioners. Everyone's a different story, but there's a lot of similarities. And you're going down some of the same path. I'm trying to spare you some pain, okay? I don't want to add you in my list of detransitioners when you realize a couple years, oh God, did I fuck up? Because again, look at your job. It ain't going to work, It's like, really think about it. If with those wide nipples and flat chest, that ain't going to work, okay? And again, there will be scars. Yeah. And if you add in scars from getting, some kind of sterilization thing in there, it won't be pretty. And career aspects after that, it's like probably not on camera. Okay. It's kind of like no one really. Your audience will drop precipitously. Let's put it that way. Okay. There's not going to be some weirdos who want to see strange things like that, but it's like for the most part, ugh, what happened to you? You were so cute before. I mean, right now, I'm assuming you're still doing the gel thing out there. That's just balancing out your testosterone to normal, probably, because of all that pot, which drops testosterone levels. Okay, so all you're doing is evening things out. I noticed arms looking thing, but that could also be the fact you're also about to turn 30 in a year or so. Metabolism slows down when you reach that landmark, okay? So like I'm trying not to start another anorexia thing, but you want to watch the caloric intake because, like I said, nature pulls a very cruel trick when you hit 30, 35. Metabolism slows down quite a bit, but your appetite doesn't necessarily follow suit. And so suddenly you wonder, how the hell did I gain 50 pounds? So, again, listen to those who have been there and are still struggling with things. And especially, surgery, because again, the abdominal surgery really, because I would, before the thing went bluey, I was about 160 or so. Looking to lose about maybe 10 pounds, because I'm 155, I was pretty damn good shape there. When I got out of the hospital, I was like 140 something, but it was all in the arms and the legs. I still look like fucking Sputnik, because the gut didn't go away, and it was, I lost all the muscle doing my legs and arms. And I went on a binge diet of double whoppers for a while to get that going back, but unfortunately, the arms and legs pretty much came back, but the gut remained. So, and really couldn't work out any at all. It was like the bed to the recliner most of the day for about a month. But and as far as people who are critical of what you're doing, why we're still around here, because we are worried about you. We're sticking around to make sure you're okay, in the most part, and to be there when you do come out the other side, realize you fucked up, and to support you through that. Okay. Now, again, to address those who are going apeshit and berating her, no, you're not accomplishing a damn thing. You're making it harder. Okay. That stubborn, again, recently discovered Scottish head of hers, not Irish, sorry, at least not, direct family line. We'll talk about that someday later. But she's just going to dig her heels in even further. Oh, yeah, and just, so it's kind of thing of everyone just shut the fuck up so she can figure this shit out on her own. hopefully to a better extent than what she figured out that she's trans. Okay, no, you didn't. You're looking for another dodge out of your problems. And this is not a solution. It's a symptom. It's that borderline personality slipping across the border. Okay. And again, you know this because you know your build is never going to be mounted. You don't want to be a guy. You just don't want to be a girl anymore. And those don't necessarily equal the same thing. Okay. And your therapists have utterly failed. Their goal should be to get you to learn to love yourself as you are, not, oh yeah, you want to chop off things? Okay, here's a prescription for some testosterone. I'll get you a top-down surgeon. They'll chop those tits off in no time, and you wind up a drug-addled, misshapen mess with your metabolism all totally out of whack, and then where the hell you gotta be? Because here's the likely worst-case scenario of what's going to happen. Your online career will shrivel up and die because all you'll have anything worth anything to see is the old material. The cost of running that website is going to bankrupt you, and you're going to be crawling back to mom and dad. And you'll get, back hometown, and then maybe run into somebody new in high school. It's like, hey, you look like a girl I used to know. But a lot more haggard now, because you'll start looking my age, way before you are. So, again, Indy, just sometimes your anxieties are trying to keep you, they're helping because they're keeping you from doing something dumb. So once in a while, it's like they're not necessarily something to overcome. They're something to be listened to. So it's gonna be a while before this gets to you, even if not, because you were going to bed apparently, or I don't know. But either way, we will talk at you later.